Hey, Joe coming at you, RX Healthy Habits, and our continuing series on healthy sleep. I did some of these last year, but I wanted to freshen up this series because I believe of all the health habits, sleep is kind of one of the most underestimated value in your overall health. And Elizabeth and I are going to talk about this in 3 separate videos. So if you like the first one, then watch the other 2, especially Elizabeth at the end. But we're going to do 3 videos. The first video is I want to talk about 3 keys to ensuring that you're going to get a better night's sleep. Now, nobody can guarantee that, and of course, all we do is offer what we know. We're not experts, but we just kind of share from what we know to help you, and we hope it serves you well. But I found 3 keys that I think really made a difference, and when I established these 3 keys as a foundation, then it really helped me get better sleep. Now, I'm going to talk in the next video about some of the things that I've discovered mess up my sleep, and I think if I share them, you might better say, yeah, that's me too. I got to kind of address that. So let's go through the bedrock, though, if you want to talk at the foundation of ensuring that you get a decent night's sleep. Number 1, I had to really say to myself, what am I doing to monitor my sleep? So some people like using the watches that monitors the sleep, but I put my phone by my bed, and there's a program that actually tells me how many hours sleep, and it does analytics at night, if I'm coughing, if it hears sirens, but it also shows when I'm awake and when I'm not awake. I don't know how it does that. It's kind of like amazing, but I think it does it based on your breathing. But it's pretty accurate. And nights that I don't feel like I got a good night's sleep, I look at that and I'm like, yeah, you know, I was up a lot. I noticed I kept looking at the clock. My clock shines on the ceiling so I can see what time it is, and maybe that's good and bad, but the worst thing is you roll over and you can't see what time it is. This way you know. But so number 1, monitor your sleep. My wife uses her watch. It really tells her what her quality of sleep is too. But there's some great programs out there. So monitor your sleep with some type of device, maybe your smartphone. Number 2, you got to be willing to invest in your sleep. And people say, how do you invest in sleep? Well, it's simple. I don't know how many pillows her and I bought that we tried that didn't work. And finally, I found one that worked, and it's kind of crazy. I'm a little bit fanatical. When I travel now, I take my pillow with me. Unfortunately, a couple times I left it at the hotel room. I was devastated. But a pillow was very important for me because I had a lot of neck pain and a lot of neck stiffness. I'm like, I think I just have the wrong pillow. So just a little quick plug for Mike Lindell. I liked his pillow, my pillows. I don't know why, but they work for me. But I tried a lot of them. You try what works for you. There's some great ones in the store. Tempur-Pedic makes some. A lot of great companies out there make some good pillows, but find one that works for you. So invest. Invest in a mattress. Now, my wife has spent what some people would say would be a crazy amount of money for a really high-end mattress. But here's the thing. We spend 8 hours a day in bed, or sometimes less, but usually 8 hours. 8 hours of your life, or a third of your life, is spent in bed. Why should you be uncomfortable? Why should your back ache? Why should you not feel like you when you fall asleep, you stay asleep longer? Why? All these factors. Maybe it's being cooler. There's so many things out there with mattresses today that you can get, but you got to be willing to spend the money. So invest in your sleep. And the last thing is to really keep track of your sleep routine, because if you know your routine, you want to stay in that routine night after night, but also you need to notice when you're out of that routine, because you're going to notice a difference in your sleep. So, and if your routine's bad, which we can talk about in the next video, you need to change some things up so you can stay in the same routine as much as possible. I know it's tough when you're traveling, but hope those 3 bedrock tips help, and we got more to come in the next video. And of course, stay tuned for Elizabeth's video too, because she's going to talk about how to get some sleep when you suffer from chronic disease states. And she certainly can speak on this from experience. So until next video.